Hi guys, this is Amardeep Srivastav and this is the continuation of lecture series that is question based on concept. And in this topic, I have selected question on vector integral concept. And this is a good level question, that is you can expect such type of question in engineering services mains, in engineering services prelims, as well as for GATE and ISRO exams. So for this, you will have to be very much careful about the given regions and the given integral form. So what is given in this question is that in this question it is given that a surface given whose equation says 4x unit vector I, whose vectorial equation is 4x unit vector I minus 2y unit vector j plus z square unit vector k is in dot product with unit vector n. You will have to be very much careful about these factors because you cannot solve this question because it is a vectorial integral process. You will have to know the directions as well as the product signs, okay, and ds. Okay, in this question it is given that it is bounded by the regions x square plus y square equals to 4, z equals to 0 and z equals to 3. Before starting this question you will have to know the area bounded by the regions. You will have to very much clear about the regions which is given in the question. Okay, in this question it is given that these are the regions, that is s square plus y square equals to 4 is a circular plane having radius r equals to 2, and it is bounded by the line z equals to 0 and z equals to 3. So if you will explain, if you will reveal the identity, or if you will reveal the reason of bounded regions, then you will know that it is a circular plane which is bounded by z equals to 0 to z equals to 3. So if you will turn out, or if you will elongate the circle, a circular plane to z equals to 0 to z equals to 3, it will be shaped like a cylindrical region. Okay, now as it is a closed volume, so it is a hollow cylinder which is a closed volume closed by the z equals to 0 to z equals to 3 plane by a circular ring having the radius r equals to 2. So you can say that it is a closed volume. So I will apply for Gauss theorem. As you can solve it by direct integral method, but it will take a hell lot of time, so I will not go with this. I will solve it by using the theorems. So we will just know the basics, how to know which theorem to apply. Okay, first know, if there is a closed region is given, if there is closed region is given, that is like this. Okay, if this, and if there is only two dimensional space, like if you have two dimensional vector space, that is x unit vector I plus or minus y unit vector j, only two variable space, then you will have to go for Green's theorem. Okay, if you will have vector space including z also, that is x unit vector I plus y unit vector j plus z unit vector k, then you will have to go for Stokes theorem. I am talking about a closed curve here. I am talking about a closed curve. I'm not talking about the area. Now if you will move further, if you will have any closed surface like this, open closed surface like this, that is it is this semicircular plate is placed on the surface, it is a semi closed area, then you will have to apply the Stokes theorem. And if we will deal about the entirely closed surface, let's take this is a sphere which is entirely closed, then it contains some volume, then you will have to go for green, Gauss theorem, Gauss divergence theorem. In my lecture series I will go one by one with different concepts related to Green's theorem, Stokes theorem and Gauss theorem. But this question, as it is, as the region given is bounded by the cylindrical spaces, that is a closed volume, you will have to go for Green's theorem. Okay, now let moving further to the question. What is the equation given, what is the reason given is that integral over a closed surface S is given as 4x unit vector I minus 2y square unit vector j plus z square unit vector k is in dot product with unit vector n ds. Okay, now As I've already discussed that the given region is a closed region, or given region is a cylindrical region, that is a circular plane of radius r equals to 2, which is now bounded by the plate of zone or of height z equals to 0 to z equals to 3. So what is this line? This line will be z equals to 3, and what is this point will be? It will be z equals to 0 line. Okay, now what is the equation of this? If I will separate out this circular plane, what you will get it is like this: a circular plane, let's assume like this. What is the equation? Equation of the plane is given as x square plus y square is equals to 4. This is the first equation. Region bounded, reason is given, that is a circle of radius having center at origin 0 0 and radius is 4, and z equals to 0 to z equals to 3. The bounded region is given this. Now on evaluating this, what you will get it as, we will have to find the limits, because in what is the Gauss divergence theorem, you need not to remember all the thing. Just in Gauss divergence theorem, you will have to remember that we will have to move from surface to volume. In Gauss divergence theorem, in Stokes theorem, we will have to move from line integral to surface integral. Just remember this. And as in the name suggests, Gauss divergence theorem, it's already mentioned that divergence, we will have to find the divergence of that vector field. Okay, now what is the Gauss divergence theorem? From Gauss divergence theorem, what is Gauss divergence theorem? It is given that we will have to move from surface to volume, so it will be double integral surface vector f dot unit vector n ds. It will be equals to triple integral volume v. We are moving from surface to volume. It will be, hence it will be we'll be moving from double integral to triple integral. That is divergence. Divergence is already mentioned in the theorem itself, so it will be divergence of that vector field along that volume. So what we are doing here is that we are moving from surface to volume. So you need not to remember all the things, just you have to remember the points that in divergence theorem you will have to take the divergence of the vector field, because as it is in the name, I am just referring this fact because it will be easy for you to remember these terms. And also we will moving from surface to volume. Okay, we are moving from surface to volume. Now as this curve has equation x square plus y square is equals to 4, that is the circle has the radii of 2. Now I can also take, as we need three limits, that is x, y and z limit, for solving such problem. You can solve in either ways. Either you can take left hand side or right hand side. But why we are using Gauss divergence theorem here is that because Gauss divergence theorem will help me to solve this question in very minimal time, and it will also help me to reduce the complexity related to such problem if I will go to left hand side. So for volume we need limit for x, y and z. And what will be the limit of x, y and z? Z limit is known. Z limit is z equals to 0 to z equals to 3. And for this, for y limit, you can move from, for x limit, you know that its radius is 2 plus or minus 2. So it will be minus 2 to 2. Okay. And for y, you will have to take down a strip of that circular region. And what will be the limit for that? You can separate out the equation from this here y. What will be this term? This factor will be root under minus root under 4 minus y square 2, or 4 minus x square, as I have taken the vertical limit. So this will be root under 4 minus x square. Okay, so we will have all the limits, including all the fact that we have all the limit of x, y and z having a closed surface, and we have the pre-required integral. So what is the Gauss divergence theorem states? Gauss divergence theorem states that integral for over a surface for a vector f dot unit vector n ds will be equals to triple integral for a enclosed volume divergence of that vector field dv. Okay, now as we have already solved, what is f? Given vectorial function is f. Given vectorial function is what? 4x unit vector I minus 2y square unit vector j plus z square unit vector k, as it is already given in the question. This is the this is the vectorial function. This is the vectorial function for which we have to operate. And from the question you can also see that this is f, vector f dot unit vector n ds. This is of the form of Gauss divergence equation. So you can proceed by that method. Now on solving, what you will get from, I am taking the right hand side of the equation. What is the divergence of that vector field? Grad dot f will be equals to del by del x unit vector I plus del y unit vector j plus del by del z unit vector k. Okay, dot vector f is this, that is 4x unit vector I minus 2y square unit vector j plus z square unit vector k. Okay, now we will take the divergence of that vector. What you will get, del by del x of 4xi, that is 4 plus del by del y of with minus 2y square, you will get minus 4y plus 2z. Okay, this is divergence of that vector field which is given as the concerned vectorial function. Okay, now if we will use the in the integral form, what we will get as, we will have to solve the integral, that is triple integral from y, z and x format. So what are the limits? Limits are minus root under 4 minus x square to root under 4 minus x square. What is the z limit? What is the x limit or z limit? You know that z limit is from 0 to 3, and what is x limit? X limit is minus 2 to 2, as I have already calculated. What is the grad dot f? We have already calculated. Grad dot f is this, 4 minus 4y. Okay, 4 minus 4y plus 2z dz dy and dx. For volume integral, you should write like this. Now if I will solve, first for, let's solve for dz. Z limit is this, okay. So on solving, what you will get, integral minus 2 to 2, I am separating out the x and y limit. Y limit is minus root under 4 minus x square root under 4 minus x square. What you will get at z, this equation will be turns into 4z minus 4yz plus 2z square by 2, it will be z square, from limit equals to 0 to 3. Okay, dy dx. Putting the value of these three, that is upper limit minus lower limit, what you will get, 12 minus 12y plus 9 dy dx with the same limit. Okay, now what you will get from the 12 plus 9 is what, 21, that is 21 minus 12y dy dx with the same integral limit minus root under 4 minus x square to root under 4 minus x square, integral from minus 2 to 2. Okay, now on moving further, what you will get from this equation is as, so on separating out, let's separate out the factor. What are the factors? What are the factors we are given as that, minus 2 to 2 for x limit. Okay, we have 21 dy dx. Okay, also you can write this equation as integral, that is y limit minus root under 4 minus x square to root under 4 minus x square. Okay, now I am just separating out these two factors. So what you can write, minus integral minus 2 to 2 integral minus root under 4 minus x square to root under 4 plus x square. What are the factor remaining? 12y dy dx. Now using the property of basic integral function, what you know that this is an odd function, as this is an odd function, and integral minus a to a f of x dx will be equals to 2 integral 0 to a f of x when f of x is even, and 0 when f of x is odd. In this function it is odd, so the entire integral will be equals to 0. So why to take the burden of this factor? Just ignore it, and then we will have to solve this problem only, dy dx only. So as we know that integral, double integral dx dy is the area area of the circle which is given, that is x square plus y square is equals to 4. What is the area of this circle? It will be pi r square, r is 2 square, that is 4 pi. 4 pi will be the area, but there is a 21 factor which is extra as a constant multiplication of this factor. So if you will take outside, what you will get? 21, and this is all the area of the circular plane. It will be 21 into 4 pi. So on solving you will get 84 pi. So why I have solved like this is that it will be easier for you all to solve such type of problem, because it will reduce the complexity if you will apply the basic integral rules and basic integral methods. So this is the question based on Gauss theorem. This is the higher standard question. You can expect such type of question in engineering services and even in conventional exams. So in vector calculus, these are the most best question you can consider.